Start of our zipline project. Our spool of cable is down there. Our goal is to wind up way at the bottom. We're cutting a trail right now, trying to find a clear shot to the creek. Running our cable down at the same time. Don't expect perfection from us, guys. The first zipline we've ever built. But we can pretty much see the creek down there. We got a fairly straight shot. All the way down. Cody and Ian clearing a path, pulling the cable down. I'm spooling cable from up here. When we make a little more progress, we'll let you know. There's our cable running through the forest. We need to eventually get to the top there. And the boys are farther down. I'll try to work my way over there. Trying to carry gear at the same time. There's our cable. And the camera's not going to pick it up very well, but a few more 100 feet down is where we want to end the cable down at the creek. Steep country in here. Probably good country for a zip line, but it's not very good for climbing and hauling gear. There's our cable. Oh, Ian's calling me on the radio. Okay, pull what you need. I found our route to the bottom. The boys we're going to end up way down there at the bottom. The boys are down there. We're spooling out the cable. We don't have much left up here, so they must be close to the bottom. We're following this gully. It looks like we have a clear path all the way down. We got 500 feet of cable here. Damn, we're getting near the end. Did you guys hear that? I just heard a big woohoo. I think that means they're at the bottom. That would be a bonus, because that's all we have left out of 500 feet for this run. So, I'm going to pick a tree. That one, maybe that one. And as soon as I have the bottom bolted up to a tree, I'm going to start pulling cable up. What we got going here is I got a temporary loop around a tree here. And I got to come along, reaching down. Our cable's down there. I got the trolley already hooked on the cable. I made another short cable here. And what I'm going to do is when we go to tension the cable, I'm going to clamp these two cables together. And then the come along will pull the cable tight. And then I've got a turnbuckle here that will clamp to the cable once the come along is tight to hold it in place, and then we'll move our anchor on the cable down a little further, and we'll keep winching up till it's good and tight. Maybe doesn't make sense yet, but I'll take some video as we're starting to winch it up, and we'll see. This might even work. So I've got a little tagline clamped down here onto our main cable coming up. It's clamped on and it goes up to the winch, which is tied to the tree. And then I've got a second clamp. So this one here is actually our main line, and I've got it running up to a turnbuckle. hooked onto the tree. And now that I've got the line winched up as far as I can, I'm going to loosen this off and pull this cable tight to hold the main cable in place, which is right here. And then I'm going to back the winch off, move this down another 4 feet, 5 feet, and winch it up a little bit farther. And I should be able to get it up about 5 feet at a time until we're tight. We'll see how long this takes, but we'll just keep working at her here and get back to you. Well, we're partway down the gully here. Cutting deadfall out of the way, interfering with our line. Can't see much, but it goes up there, probably 200 feet. 300 feet down that direction. Apparently Ian thinks I'm a tree and I should be cleared out of the way too. We'll stay in touch. Oh, that's good. More zipline building. We got to get the zipline up higher off the ground now. So we're going to start bush building a ramp. We're just starting the first bits of it. That'll get us up higher in the tree. Give us probably about 15 feet of ground clearance.
That's all gone, Jane.
And we'll raise the bottom up as well. And hopefully, when we hit the bottom, we'll have enough ground clearance to clear all the obstacles. We'll haul more lumber down and we'll build our ramp, our platform a heck of a lot better.
Once we get the cable up, we'll be up this high. We should be able to just put the lumber on the little cable car and send her down.
Well, if we're lucky, we can do that. Except I'm not going to tighten the cable up until the bottom's raised. Don't want to do it twice. It's a lot of work. Next step on the zip line, guys. I got the basic starts of a platform built here. We're going to haul more lumber down and build a proper platform. That lets us get our top line fairly far up in the air. We get some elevation so we can clear all the obstacles on the way down. Start anyhow. We will be constructing a proper platform if everything else works out properly with the line. The boys are down below right now. We need to move our cable one tree to the left to clear obstacles on the way. And as soon as they get that the bottom of the line moved over a little bit, we're going to start winching again and see if we have a clear span all the way to the bottom. There's a view down from the top of the platform. There's the edge of it. That's where we're going. That's about straight across from us. There's a road on the other side as well. Down that trail that we brushed out is where the zip line runs. One of them big trees down at the very, very bottom. Okay, so we got a fair bit of tension on our line. No idea if it's enough. We got brushes in the way down there that we're going to have to clear out of the way. We threw just a very light load in it. I'll never make it through the brushes, but we'll clear those out of the way later. Sorry about the bouncy camera. I'm way the hell up. I'm way up in the air here trying to untie a knot. There we go. Okay guys, this is the far end of our zip line. Here's our trolley at the bottom. We brought our first load down. Everything's working really good. Massively big tree, so nothing's gonna go wrong here. There's our line going up. We gotta be 30 feet above the ground. I don't know if you guys can even see the cable. Oh, there it is. There's our cable there, coming all the way down. There's our trolley and our hook. There she goes, up the mountain. 450 feet of cable to bring gear down. But now we can get the gear down here nice and easy. It was a big project. We got the better part of 3 or 4 days in this. But we can move unlimited gear in and out of here now. There she is, and we found gold at the end of it. We got all our equipment now. We're finally running some material. We managed to get 10 meters from the creek somehow. Boys are just digging up a storm here. Just a nice rusty material down there. We're going to run through. This is one of the high bankers we built, our small backpackable unit that we've got down here today. We weren't sure if the zip line was going to work, so we brought something that we can pack out on our backs if we need to. The zip line is going to working just fine, so we're not going to have to backpack anything back up the mountain. Going back to the creek. Okay guys, this is more what we're talking about here.
That's pretty good.
We're almost getting into picker size material.
That's fantastic.
That's what okay guys, I ran a few buckets full of material, maybe 10 at the most. That's what we got. Nice little start. That's only one test hole on this claim, but we got a lot of exploring to do.
Fantastic.
That's what we got. That's why this is worth the effort of building zip lines and doing all sorts of crazy things. Well, we're in the neighborhood and on this claim. We've got bedrock outcropping on the side of the hill down. I'll come over. Do a little bit of sampling, look at the geology here. Nothing very exciting. It's on it, pretty blue, but I think it's probably just paint off the pick or something. But that's the bedrock we've been looking at, guys. We're gonna work our way up there as far as we could. I think we have some more exposed over there that we're going to go check on next. We just worked our way up to the top of all of that. Like I said, back down the bottom here now, we're going to work our way over there. And then we're going to work our way back down. I saw some blue lay flat laying in the bush down there. So we're going to find that spot and see what was going on there. We get us a gravel sample out of that too. Pan that. Maybe we have another spot to test with iBanker. We'll find out. Up to another exposure. Nothing exciting here. A little bit of limestone, no mineralization in here at all. I'm finding a little bit of muscovite here and there. Pretty altered rock. Some more of it down there. Nothing we're going to get excited about at all. Well, now we'll work our way farther down. We're back at the top of the zip line. We just started hauling our gear up. Pretty heavy packs. Brought the chainsaw up. Some hoses. We brought the high banker. High banker up. Ian's just pulling up our last load. I have no idea what's in it. But this is the last one of the day. Certainly making life a lot nicer. I've been a lot of trips up and down this mountain trying to pack up all the gear that we brought this time. And there's the last load coming up, guys. Getting dark up here.
Yep.
Heading out just in time, guys. And there's our last little 2 buckets of miscellaneous gear coming up. Guys, hang on, I'm going to grab an end of this rope, loose end.
Got it.
Hang on to it, Ian.
Yep.
Bring it up here. We have a lot more work to do here, guys, but that's just what I'm using for anchoring the rope. While Ian gets the buckets off, we'll be back to work on our platform and rigging here again. Next trip out. But it looks like everything is going to work. We do definitely need a bit of a platform there.
I can't do it, Mark. No. Too awkward. There we go.
Got her.
There we go. Oh, that was heavier than it looks. What the fuck?
Okay, we're done, guys. We still got to pack things up a little bit of a hill, but not a whole lot yet. There's a zip line, gold mining zip line in action.